Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Well, this whole silly, crazy, I don't know what to say, drone story seems to be growing. I mean, it's kind of mainstream news now. The White House, the Pentagon, Congress, congressional leaders, state congressional leaders, state law enforcement, federal law enforcement, military. They're all jumping up and talking about it, and none of them are really saying that it's nothing. They're just saying they don't know what it is. They don't know what these things are, and they're popping up everywhere. New Jersey, obviously, New York, Pennsylvania seems to be where it's concentrated, but there's been several in other states. This morning they reported that they were over in Germany, over the military base there. They're kind of all over the place, and the government is kind of taking this position of we don't know what they are. They could be nothing. It could be something, but we don't really think it's dangerous, really. New Jersey, the state of New Jersey, issued a memo to all first responders in the state of New Jersey that if they come across one of these downed drones, orbs, UFOs, whatever they are, to not go up and touch them, to not have, to keep at least a 300-foot diameter space around them, secure the scene, wait for law enforcement to get there. There could be hazardous material involved, all this kind of stuff. So not to go up and handle any of the pieces of it. Is that because they believe that there's actually hazardous material, or is it part of a cover-up? I don't know. We don't know, and that's the thing. And I think the not knowing sometimes is just as bad, because who knows where this is going? Are they going to try to use this as to say, oh, well, this is the Iranians. Yep, we need to go to war against Iran. I mean, Israel said that they're going to strike Iran's nuclear weapons facilities. And Donald Trump's team himself, maybe not him himself, but his team of advisors and stuff have said that they are considering this also, of doing preemptive strikes against Iran when he gets into office, to stop their nuclear capabilities. And so would these drones be the thing? Oh, see, it is the Iranians. Oh, we got to go to war against Iran. Yep, another war. Got to feed that military industrial complex. I mean, they've been kind of hurting here lately. Not any real big wars here lately. We need to feed the beast. I don't know. At the same time that these drones, these UFOs, whatever they are happening, scientists have stated that it's like, it's a weird time to say this. Scientists have stated that we are overdue for a major solar flare that would basically knock out electricity and electronics. That it could happen at any moment. That we could be moments away, potentially, from a massive solar flare that would knock out the grid, computers, satellites, all this kind of stuff. It's kind of an interesting time to be saying that, right, as the world is seeing all of these strange drones and orbs and UFO sightings, that there would be a solar flare that could potentially knock them all out. That's an interesting one. I don't know. It's strange, but it is what it is. Speaking of strange, some of the left-leaning folks are lining up to pay homage or support or whatever to Donald Trump. Mark Zuckerberg is donating $1 million to the Donald Trump Inauguration Fund. Sam Altman, he's the guy that head of the Open AI, ChatGPT, that guy. He's doing the same thing, $1 million to the Donald Trump Inauguration Fund. I personally think, number one, that this inauguration fund and all that, I think that's just ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous that we pay billions of dollars, or that billions of dollars, because that's where it is. We're at the $1 billion level now just to get a president elected, and then there's millions more spent on the inauguration. That's absurd. That's absurd. We've got people hurting and starving, and we've got an economy and all this other stuff. Think of how much real change could be done in America if all the money spent on federal elections were spent in local, organizations, local efforts. And it could be to get a person elected locally, but also, local charities, local things that are actually doing good. Because I personally don't believe that there's anything on the federal level anymore that's doing good. It's the only good that's done is like, well, we got to get the least dictatorial, tyrannical person in office to at least kind of slow the system down. It's not that there's anyone on a federal level that's actually doing good, right? Like, it's not like there's a whole group of people, conservatives at the federal government level that's actually causing it to function properly and to do good things. It's just we need to try to put at least enough on there so that balance isn't like this, that maybe it's more like this, so that it kind of slows the evil government down. I think that the federal government is completely inept. They're worthless when it comes to doing any good. So there's my little soapbox. Think about it though, the millions and billions of dollars, if it was spent on a local level, what could be done? A lot of good things. But yeah, I think it's strange that Mark Zuckerberg and Sam Altman now have, we got to get on the Trump train now. I know that some of you Trump supporters would say that is a win, that, they're now, that Donald Trump's got them on a leash now. I don't think that's the case. I could be wrong, but I'm not feeling that. I think it's more of, it's all part of the club kind of thing, and you're not in it. Anyways, there's so many things going on, and it's strange, and there's a weird, ominous feel. We've got a potentially virus, a pandemic building up. There's a few others too. There's the H5N1 bird flu, but there's all these others that are kind of out there on the fringe that could also be a problem. We've got this push for cryptocurrency all of a sudden. Last year it was, central bank digital currencies are bad. We got to have gold. We gotta even paper money's better than gold, right? But this digital currency stuff is scary and it's bad, and you can be controlled by it. We got to go to hard assets, gold and silver, and gold and silver went up, and then now all of a sudden it's like, oh no, we got to have digital currency. Donald Trump's talking about it constantly. About how digital currency is going to be the next wave of everything, and I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that you should stay out of it. I mean, if you want to make some money right now, make some money on cryptocurrencies, but it's strange stuff. There's definitely, at some point, there's been a shift, and maybe it was just simply the election of Donald Trump. Maybe that was, this election that all of us, every single one of us, people on the left and right, for the last 4 years, have warned that when this next election came in to being, that it was going to be bad, that it was going to be long and drawn out, there was going to be fights, there's going to be riots, there could be martial law, there could be all this kind of stuff. And honestly, it was probably the quickest and smoothest election that I have seen since, my goodness, long time. I mean, probably before Bush, probably have to go back to Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's time to find an election that went so smoothly. That's really strange. Maybe that was the shift. I don't know. But something is off, and there's a lot of little things happening. There's big things happening. There's a lot of little things, and I don't know. Just don't get caught off guard. Make sure you stay prepped up. Make sure you're ready to, at a moment's notice, to go into action, to protect yourself, to go underground, or whatever it is, because we're at a point now that I think something could shift and change very, very rapidly. And I don't think that those changes are going to be good. So we need to keep getting prepared, keep getting ready, take every day, every moment as a gift that you've been given a little bit extra time to get ready, because we don't know. I mean, it may not happen for years, but it may happen in days away. So keep getting ready, because this is some strange times that we live in, folks. It's time to get your houses in order and prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.